Shekhar Reddy, Chairman CII Telangana, to address this August gathering.
Honorable Minister KTR Garu, Jay Ranjan Garu, other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, friends and media, good evening to everyone. First of all, on behalf of the CIA and other industrial associations and industries, developers, on behalf of all the citizens of the state, I congratulate Chief Minister Garu, KTR Garu, and the entire government for the celebrating the success and making it successful for last 9 years. What we have seen the contribution of the CM Garu. It's a tremendous growth, I can say, and a lot of innovative things they have done. Every day there are news, not only in Hyderabad, across the globe. In fact, after Jay Ranjan Garu spoke and has given some background, so I thought I should also add something to it. And when that meeting going to happen in the Kakatiya, before the date, before one day, we were with the CM Garu to thank him for resolving our cement issues. Even KTR Garu also knows that cement issue. So we went there, CM Garu, to thank him. He said, Shekhar, tomorrow I have invited all the industrialists to a meeting, but I have not invited you and your group, but you do under your leadership in a big show like that for the developers. And tomorrow I'm inviting you as my guest, come and watch the proceedings. So I was there, sir, a part of the entire day. So that has given result to the TS pass. And in fact, I was fortunate to sit on the dais the day it was inaugurated also with the CM. And second thing, when after this government came in, CM Garu used to call us regularly. At that time, I was the national president of CREDAI. He used to chase me, when are you coming? We should sit and resolve the issues. Those days, CM Garu was holding our portfolio, municipal administration. And one day morning at 11 o'clock, he called me, can you people come and meet me afternoon? So we went afternoon at 2 o'clock. So can you imagine at what time he has left us? 7:30 in the evening. 5.5 hours, a chief minister of a state sitting with the industry leaders, particularly real estate industry, and knowing each and every problem. So that meeting was the critical meeting for the today, whatever growth you are seeing. He understood thoroughly. He said, this is the thing you want, we'll get it done. So he has given assurance. He has seen that the GOs are issued accordingly. And in fact, regarding permissions also, he also questioned the same similar, sir, to all the officials. When the developers are constructing buildings with their own money, why are you troubling them? You take your money and you let them construct. Introduce self-certification. So self-certification, where CM Garu wanted like that. So as a result of that, TSB pass also has come in. So we are thankful to KCR Garu, KTR Garu for the TSI pass and TSB pass. And in fact, it is not just brand Hyderabad, it is brand KCR and KTR. See, not only just bringing the proactive policies, generally most of the government, they bring this, but acting on that day in and day out. I think KTR Garu represented all sectors day in and day out, not only in India, across the globe. He traveled, he is a motivated industrialist. As Jay Ranjan Garu said, some industrialists has come and invested 5 times, 6 times, again and again. That is because of the ease of doing business which the state is offering. And large investments have come in, huge number of employment has been created. So as a result, we can see IT growth, pharma, life sciences, defense and aerospace and real estate. And we have seen the T-Hub and T-Works. Not only that, the state has 2 Center of Excellences of CAA. One is the Indian Green Building Council, another recently opened in the T-Hub, that for the startups by the CAA. Not only this, I can only other achievements about the sustainability part of it. I don't think no other state, the Chief Minister, taken a keen interest and see that sustainability is there in every village. There are many parameters I don't want to list out. I can say he's a green crusader. Our CM Gar is a green crusader of the villages. And when I asked my team in IGBC, all the points which are covered and the Intintiki Nalla Neel Ganiyandi, Tarvata, they say toilets Ganiyandi, replacing of the LED and Haritaharam, nursery for every village, segregating the solid waste. My team told me that they get more than we have 4 ratings in IGBC, platinum, gold, silver and certification. All villages, sir, by default, the villages get IGBC rating over and above certification level. That is the greatest achievement of the Chief Minister Garu. Nowhere in the country, by default, they call for the rating. So with this, I conclude my my speech. Once again, congratulating Honorable Chief Minister Garu, KTR Garu, and the entire ministries and the government of Telangana and all the industrialists who have come and invested and provided huge employment opportunity to the youth and the male, female of this the state. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite Shri Anil Agarwal, President, FTCII Telangana, to please address the gathering. One small request from all the award recipients who have received the awards just now. There is a small box that you were supposed to receive along with it. Please collect it from the left side, your right side of the stage. Thank you. So.
Good evening, Honorable Minister KTR Garu, Jayesh Ranjan ji, Principal Secretary, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. It's a important and good occasion for all of us when Telangana has completed 9 successful years. We are entering into the 10th year, and I hope to see many such occasions in future. It is just because of our visionary leader, CM KCR Garu. I remember when state was formed in 2013-14, as an industrialist, we were all worried what will happen to the state. It was known as a Andhera state, because no power was there at that time. There was a huge power cut. There was a power cut of 4 hours, 8 hours. In the day, it was very difficult. In a week, you are supposed to run only for 2-3 days. But after the formation of state, everything has changed. Our CM Garu has got a passionate towards making the power or making our states surplus in power. I remember I met CMD of Transco, Mr. Prabhakar Rao. He told me that CM Garu is so passionate. He used to monitor 4-5 times in a day what is the status of power. Moreover, he has installed a power monitoring station in his camp office. He was so passionate. And we are seeing the difference. We are able to run our industry smoothly, getting 24/7 power supply. We are attracting huge investments from across the globe. This is just because of our industry-friendly policies and no doubt 24/7 quality power. We have seen recent visit of our Honorable Minister KTR Garu to US and UK, the kind of investments he is able to attract, and the state has become a hot destination for all of us. So I think we are living in a state where power is sufficient, peace is there, technology is there. All the sectors, we are happy here, and as an industrialist, we could not ask more than that. I once again congratulate the government and our Honorable CM and KTR Garu for making the state a hot destination, and it is one of the fastest growing state in the country. The GSDP at the time of formation of state was only 5.05 lakh crores. Now it is 13.27 as on March 22-23. That is commendable. It has increased more than double. So I think we should all congratulate and hope for the best. And thank you for this opportunity, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. And I wish you all the best for operating in the state. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I request Sri Nara Ravi Kumar, National President, DICCI, to please address the gathering.
తెలంగాణ పారిశ్రామిక శాఖ దశాబ్ది ఉత్సవాల సందర్భంగా ముఖ్య అతిథిగా విచ్చేసినటువంటి పెద్దలు గౌరవనీయులు రాష్ట్ర మంత్రివర్యులు కేటీ రామారావు గారికి, సెక్రటరీ జయేష్ రంజన్ గారికి, బాలమల్లు గారికి, బుద్ధ ప్రకాష్ గారికి మరియు వేదికలు అలంకరించిన పెద్దలకి, ఇక్కడికి విచ్చేసినటువంటి మిత్రులందరికీ కూడా తెలంగాణ దశాబ్ది ఉత్సవాల శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తా ఉన్నాను. జయేష్ రంజన్ గారు మాట్లాడినప్పుడు చాలా విషయాలు మళ్ళీ గతం మొత్తం కూడా గుర్తుకొస్తా ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే గ్రాండ్ కాకతీయలో అప్పుడు ఏర్పాటు చేసినప్పుడు గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు ఉదయం కలిసి సాయంకాలం వరకు చాలా మనసు విప్పి అందరి యొక్క మాటలు విని అందరికీ సంబంధించినటువంటి పాలసీస్ని తయారు చేయడంలో ఆ రోజు చాలా కీలకమైన రోజు. తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర చరిత్రలోనే చాలా కీలకమైన రోజు. ఎందుకంటే గతంలో పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలు అంటే ఏదో పెద్ద పెద్ద బడా పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలకు, పెట్టుబడిదారులకు సంబంధించిన అంశం పోయి దళితులు కూడా, షెడ్యూల్డ్ కాస్ట్, షెడ్యూల్డ్ తెగలకు సంబంధించిన వ్యక్తులు కూడా పరిశ్రమలు స్థాపించాలి, వారికి సరైన ప్రోత్సాహం ప్రభుత్వం నుంచి ఉండాలి అని నిర్ణయం తీసుకున్నటువంటి రోజు ఆ రోజు కాకతీయ హోటల్లో మీటింగ్ జరిగిన సందర్భం అని మీకు గుర్తు చేస్తూ ఉన్నాను. అదేవిధంగా దశాబ్దం క్రితము పర్టికులర్లీ ఎంఎస్ఎంఈ సెక్టర్ వాళ్ళము మాకు పవర్ కావాలి అని చెప్పి ఇందిరా పార్క్లో ధర్నాలు చేసినటువంటి సందర్భం. అంటే మేము పరిశ్రమలు ఇడిచిపెట్టి పవర్ కోసము ధర్నాలు చేసిన రోజు. అదేవిధంగా సండే హాలిడే అంటారు అందరూ. మా పరిశ్రమలకు పవర్ హాలిడేస్ ఉంటుండే. అది కూడా కూకుట్పల్లిలో ఒక బేస్తవారం ఉంటే, తర్వాత వేరే ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఏరియాలో శుక్రవారము, ఈ విధంగా మాకు అసలు కంపెనీలు ఎట్లా నడిపించాలనో, మా యొక్క లేబర్ యొక్క మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఏ విధంగా చేయాలనో, ఏ రోజు ఎవరికి హాలిడే ఇవ్వాలనో, ఎప్పుడు కరెంట్ వస్తుందో, ఎప్పుడు కరెంటు పోతుందో తెలియనటువంటి పరిస్థితి నుంచి ఈరోజు అందరూ కూడా ఎవరి నిర్దేశించిన ప్లానింగ్ ప్రకారము, ప్రోగ్రాం ప్రకారము పరిశ్రమలు నడిపించి ప్రొడక్షన్ చేసి ఆన్ టైం డెలివరీ చేయడం ద్వారా మొత్తం పారిశ్రామిక రంగం కూడా చాలా పుంజుకున్నదని చెప్పి నేను మీకు తెలియజేసుకుంటా ఉన్నాను. అదేవిధంగా మనం యాజ్ ఏ సిటిజన్ ఆఫ్ తెలంగాణ, ప్రతి దేశానికి ఒక ఇమేజ్ ఉంటుంది, ప్రతి రాష్ట్రానికి ఒక ఇమేజ్ ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఇఫ్ యూఆర్ ఏ సిటిజన్ ఆఫ్ అమెరికా అంటే సమాజంలో మొత్తం ప్రపంచంలో ఓహో ఈజ్ అమెరికన్ సిటిజన్. అట్లా ఈరోజు యాజ్ ఏ తెలంగాణ సిటిజన్గా ఏదైతే బ్రాండింగ్ మాకు జరిగిందో, ఐఎమ్ రియల్లీ వెరీ సారీ. ఏదో మేము పోవడం కాదు. బీయింగ్ ఎ నేషనల్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఐ విల్ బి మీటింగ్ సో మెనీ డిగ్నిటరీస్ ఇన్ ద కంట్రీ. సో ఎప్పుడైతే ఐఎమ్ ఫ్రమ్ తెలంగాణ అంటే, ఓ యు ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ తెలంగాణ, ఓ గ్రేట్, యు ఆర్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ గ్రేట్ స్టేట్ అని చెప్పి ఈరోజు మన యొక్క బ్రాండింగ్ యాజ్ అ సిటిజన్గా బ్రాండింగ్ కూడా ఈరోజు పెరిగింది. అదేవిధంగా కంపెనీస్ బ్రాండింగ్, ఇఫ్ యువర్ కంపెనీ ఈజ్ లొకేటెడ్ ఇన్ తెలంగాణ and your branding is also changed, by which we are getting more market for our products, and the confidence levels even for to export, what if you are having a located is Telangana, then the encouragement is something great. So that for that time we are very thankful to the KCR Garu and the KTR Garu and his team for working and making this so happen. ఎందుకంటే తెలంగాణ అంటే చాలా చిన్న రాష్ట్రము, ఇదొక పెద్ద లెక్కలోకి వస్తుందా అని చెప్పి ఆలోచన ఉంటుండే. కానీ ఈ చిన్న రాష్ట్రమే అందరికీ ఒక ఆదర్శ రాష్ట్రంగా ఈరోజు మారుతుంది, మనందరి జీవితాల్లో కూడా మార్పు తీసుకొస్తుందని చెప్పి నేను మీ అందరికి కూడా తెలియజేసుకుంటా ఉన్నాను. షెడ్యూల్డ్ కాస్ట్, షెడ్యూల్డ్ తెగలకు సంబంధించి 2014లో తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం ఏర్పడ్డప్పుడు ఏదైతే రాయితీలు డిస్బర్స్మెంట్ 35 కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఉంటుండే, ఇప్పుడు ఈరోజు షెడ్యూల్డ్ కాస్ట్, షెడ్యూల్డ్ ట్రైబ్ ఎంటర్ప్రీనర్స్కి ఇన్సెంటివ్స్ రూపకంగా సుమారు 600 కోట్ల రూపాయలు సంవత్సరానికి ఇస్తున్నటువంటి సందర్భం. అంటే ఇండస్ట్రీస్ టోటల్ 6 times మల్టీఫోల్డ్ అయింది ఎవ్రీ టైం. చాలా మేము ఎప్పుడు అనుకునే వాళ్ళం, ఇప్పుడు ఏదైతే అవార్డ్స్ తీసుకున్నారో ఆ అవార్డ్స్లో మేము కూడా ఉండాలి, షెడ్యూల్డ్ కాస్ట్, షెడ్యూల్డ్ తెగలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి వ్యక్తులు కూడా ఉండాలి అని చెప్పి మేము ఆలోచించుకునేటోళ్ళం. ఐఎమ్ షూర్ సార్, నెక్స్ట్ టైం ది అవార్డ్స్ తీసుకునే వాళ్ళలో షెడ్యూల్డ్ కాస్ట్, షెడ్యూల్డ్ తెగలకు సంబంధించిన పెద్ద పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలు కూడా ఉండబోతా ఉన్నారు మీరు ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్తో. జయేష్ రంజన్ గారు ఏపీఐఐసి ఎండీగా ఉన్నప్పుడు నన్ను పిలిచి పార్క్స్లో ఈ రిజర్వేషన్ ఉన్నటువంటి రిజర్వేషన్ 22.5% రిజర్వేషన్ ఉన్నది, ఇవి ప్రాపర్ యూటిలైజేషన్ కాకపోవడం వల్ల, ఎవరు వాడుకోకపోవడం వల్ల మేము దాన్ని ఏమి చేయలేకపోతున్నాము, మీరు ఏదైనా ఒక కార్యక్రమం చేయండి, ఇవన్నిటిని కూడా ఫిల్అప్ అయ్యేటట్టు చూడండి అని చెప్పి అడిగినారు. అప్పుడు మేము ఒక కార్యక్రమాన్ని ఇగ్నైట్ అనేటటువంటి కార్యక్రమాన్ని తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. ఆ ఇగ్నైట్ కార్యక్రమం తర్వాత ఎంతోమంది రావడం జరిగింది. అందులో ఆ ప్రోగ్రాంలో ట్రైనీ కూడా ఇప్పుడు అరుణా దాసరే గారు కూడా, షీ వాజ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ట్రైనీ ఇన్ దట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. నౌ షీ హోన్స్ 3 ఫ్యాక్టరీస్ రీసైక్లింగ్కి సంబంధించి. అదేవిధంగా ఇప్పుడు 22.5% టోటల్ ప్లాట్స్ ఫిల్లింగ్ అయిపోయి కాంపిటీషన్ అంటే మమ్మల్ని కేవలం 22.5%కే ఎందుకు పరిమితం చేస్తున్నారు, మాకు వేరే దాంట్లో కూడా మాకు ప్లాట్లు ఇవ్వాలి కదా అని చెప్పి అడిగేటువంటి పరిస్థితి బాలబల్ అన్న దగ్గర కూడా ఎన్నోసార్లు మేము పోయి రిప్రజెంటేషన్ చేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. అంటే ద చేంజ్ ఒక గవర్నమెంట్ తలుచుకుంటే, ఆ రోజు కేసీఆర్ గారు తీసుకున్నటువంటి నిర్ణయం ప్రకారము ఈరోజు తెలంగాణలో షెడ్యూల్డ్ అంటే గ్రోత్ అనేది కేవలము ఒక పర్టికులర్ సమాజానికో ఒక పర్టికులర్ సెక్షన్కో కాకుండా సమాజంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఎంటైర్ పాపులేషన్ని కవర్ చేసే విధంగా, అందరికీ అవకాశాలు ఉండే విధంగా ఏదైతే ప్రభుత్వం ఆలోచిస్తుందో అప్పుడు గ్రోత్ అనేది ప్రాపర్ గ్రోత్గా మనం పరిగణింపబడతాం. ఈరోజు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రానికి ఇంత అభివృద్ధి పదంలోకి రావడానికి ప్రధానమైనటువంటి కారణము అన్ని సెక్షన్స్ని కూడా మరి ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేయడం ద్వారానే అది సాధ్యమవుతుందని చెప్పి, అందుకు నేను ప్రత్యేకంగా కేటీ రామారావు గారికి ప్రత్యేకంగా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తా ఉన్నాను. అదేవిధంగా మొన్న 14th April నాడు మీరు 2 acres ఆఫ్ ల్యాండ్ ఏదైతే మాకు అలాట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చారో సార్, దాన్ని మొత్తానికి ఈ టీ హబ్ కాంపిటీషన్లోనే తీసుకురావడానికి ప్లాన్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాం సార్. ఐఎమ్ షూర్ సార్ విత్ ఇన్ 3 years వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు టేక్ 2 years ఫర్ ది కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ మా యొక్క ఇన్నోవేషన్ ద వరల్డ్గా అంటే హైదరాబాద్ వీ వాంటెడ్ టు మేక్ యాజ్ ఏ దళిత్ క్యాపిటల్ హబ్గా మార్చాలని చెప్పి, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి గవర్నమెంట్ యొక్క ప్రోయాక్టివ్ సపోర్ట్తోని వీ హ్యావ్ డిసైడెడ్ దట్ ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఈ దళిత్ ఎంటర్ప్రైనర్స్ని కంప్లీట్గా డెవలప్ చేసేటటువంటి విధంగా హోల్ ఇండియాలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఏ స్టార్టప్స్ ఉన్నారో అందరికీ అక్కడ ఈ యొక్క టీ హబ్ ఎటువంటి కార్యక్రమాలు చేస్తూ ఉందో అటువంటి చేసే విధంగా వరల్డ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి మార్జినలైజ్ సొసైటీస్ అందరినీ, అంటే మేము లాస్ట్ 30th March నాడు నేషనల్ బ్లాక్ ఛాంబర్ ఆఫ్ కామర్స్ అండ్ ఇండస్ట్రీతో వీ హ్యావ్ ఎంటర్డ్ MOU. సో రేపు జూలై 12వ తారీఖు నాడు అమెరికాలో న్యూయార్క్ ఎంబసీలో మన ఇండియన్ ఎంబసీలో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్ బై డికీ అండర్ G20 ఇంక్లూజివ్ గ్రోత్ అనేటటువంటి సబ్జెక్ట్ పైన. డిక్కీ ఈజ్ ఆర్గనైజింగ్ ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్ విత్ 100 US companies and those US companies are going to support the marginal societies in India. And for that we want to make Hyderabad as the center point for that. So I request all your support, sir, and thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, today we also honor and felicitate outstanding employees from the Departments of Industries and Commerce, IT, E&C, and Textiles for their exceptional dedication and contributions that have propelled our state's growth and success. We request Honorable Minister and our dignitaries on the stage to please step forward as I invite the employees individually. From Industries and Commerce Department, we invite on stage CH Jayashree Lakshmi. Let's hear a huge round of applause for each and every employee that's joining on the stage. Important segment in this evening. I think all of us should say thank you to our wonderful audience. I know all of you have been sitting here, the sun has been setting on your faces, all of you have been glowing, but thank you so much for tolerating. Let's hear a round of applause for all of you. And now the most important segment of this evening, I now request with great pleasure invite Honorable Minister Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu to launch the Dashabdi report of the Industries and Commerce.
తెలంగాణ ఒక గొర్రె పిల్లను ఆధారం చేసుకుని రాష్ట్ర ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థను పరిపుష్టం
Ladies and gentlemen, here we have the Dashabdi report of Industries and Commerce, and very shortly we are also going to have the second report of Textiles Department. And this is the launch of the 10th anniversary report of the Textiles Department.
ఒక గొర్రె పిల్లను ఆధారం చేసుకుని రాష్ట్ర ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థను పరిపుష్టం చేసిన పరిపాలనా దక్షుడు, పారే నదిని నాగలికర్రుకు జతచేసి హరిత విప్లవాన్ని సాధించిన భగీరథుడు. గొర్రె, బర్రె, మోకు, మగ్గం, వల అన్నింటినీ సంపద సాధనాలుగా చేసిన ఆర్థిక పునరుజ్జీవనకర్త. బహుజనులను బహుసంపద సృష్టికర్తలుగా మార్చిన జనజనోద్ధారకుడు. కులవృత్తులకు జవసత్వాలు తీసుకొచ్చి ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థకు ఊపిరిపోసే సంకల్పంతోనే గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి శ్రీ కె. చంద్రశేఖరరావు గారు గ్రామాన్ని కేంద్రంగా చేసుకున్నారు. తెలంగాణ గ్రామం మట్టివాసన పరిమళం, శ్రమైక జీవన సౌందర్యం, స్వయం పోషక ఆర్థిక విధానం, కులవృత్తుల ఆధారంగా జీవనం గడుపుతూ అనువంశికంగా విశేషమైన వృత్తి నైపుణ్యం పొందిన సామాజిక వర్గాలు కలిగి ఉండడం మన రాష్ట్ర ప్రత్యేకత. వ్యవసాయం తరువాత మన దేశంలో అతిపెద్ద ఉపాధి.
కరోనా టైంలో కూడా మాకు చాలా ఆర్థికంగా కానీ ఆరోగ్యపరంగా కానీ చాలా సమకూర్చింది. దీనివల్ల 5 లక్షల బీమా పథకం కూడా మాకు చేకూర్చారు ప్రభుత్వం.
అర్హులైన చేనేత కార్మికులందరికీ సంక్షేమ పథకాలు అందేలా ప్రభుత్వం చర్యలు తీసుకుంటున్నది. ఇందుకోసం నేతన్నల వివరాలను ఆన్లైన్లో నమోదు చేస్తున్నది. ఇప్పటికే చేనేత మగ్గాలకు జియో ట్యాగ్ చేసింది.
మాకు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం రాకముందుకు మాకు ఎలాంటి సంక్షేమ పథకాలు కానీ ఏవి రాలేవు. ఇప్పుడు మాకు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం వచ్చిన తర్వాత
దీన్ని అందిస్తుంది.
నాతో పాటు చుట్టుపక్కల వారికి అవేర్నెస్ లేకున్నా వాళ్ళకి అవేర్నెస్ తెచ్చి నా కింద ఒక 6 మందిని వేసుకొని వాళ్ళ గ్రూప్గా ఏర్పడి మేము ఒకే దగ్గర డబ్బులు పొదుపు చేసుకొని ఆ డబ్బులతో మాల్బీలు తీసుకొని వచ్చి అందరం సమానంగా 4 కిలోలు పంచుకొని అదే మాల్బీలుని గవర్నమెంట్ వారికి సబ్సిడీ ఏడి గారికి సబ్మిట్ చేస్తే వారు నేరుగా మాకు 45 డేస్ తర్వాత డబ్బులు అకౌంట్లో వేయడం జరుగుతుంది.
శతాబ్ద కాలంలో జరగని అభివృద్ధి సంక్షేమ కార్యక్రమాలు ఒక దశాబ్ద కాలంలో జరగడం తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం సాధించిన ఘన విజయం. జై తెలంగాణ.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 more names were missed out from the felicitation of the outstanding employees list. So once again, I'd be requesting all the dignitaries to please step forward as I invite on stage Shri P. Shravan Kumar, Zonal Manager, TSIIC. I also request Srimati M. Anuradha, Zonal Manager, TSIIC, to please join near the stage.
Representatives of various industry bodies here. The CII, CREDI, FTCCI, NASCOM, HICIA, FICCI, and anybody else that I may have missed. Rama Devi Garu, Elip, and the entire team, Kove, and all the other industry bodies. And to all my very, very respected colleagues and, my team members. I thank one and all because, the numbers, the noise we make about how Telangana is doing so well in the last 9 years. None of this would have been possible just with one person or 2 people. I think it takes a team. It takes a team for all of us to put together tremendous amount of hard work. So I think my team here and there deserves a big round of applause from you guys. And more importantly, I think it also is imperative to understand that government by itself can at best be a good policy maker, can be a good enabler, but without the participation and encouragement of the industry bodies, we cannot achieve much. So I thank all the industry bodies which work with us, which help us in formulating policies, which help us in bringing in more business, which help us in understanding the real issues of the industry, and which also help us and continue to guide us in evolving as we grow. Thank you very much to one and all the industry bodies that I see here. I appreciate all of you participating. I appreciate all of you working with us over the last 9 years. But as Jayesh Ranjan said, I keep repeating this in every one of our internal meetings and in many of my public appearances as well. I think the story of Telangana has just begun. We have barely completed 9 years. We are entering the 10th year. I think the story has just started. What you've seen so far, Telugulo చెప్పాలంటే ఇప్పటిదాకా కనబడింది చూసింది కేవలం ట్రైలర్ మాత్రమే. ఇంకా సినిమా తెలంగాణది ఇంకా చాలా ముందుంది నిజంగా చెప్పాలంటే. ఎందుకంటే this is a rare state. This is a very unique state. Last couple of weeks ago, in fact, last week or 10 days ago, we were on a tour of 2 countries, UK and US. So wherever we go, me, my team, we don't do any kind of other activities. అంటే రోజుకు 2 మీటింగ్లు చేసి మిగతా టైం అంతా సైట్ సీయింగ్ టూరిజం టైప్ బ్యాచ్ కాదు మేము. వెళ్తే పొద్దున్న నుంచి సాయంత్రం దాకా బ్యాక్ టు బ్యాక్ మీటింగ్స్. ఎన్ని మీటింగ్స్ చేయగలితే, ఎంతమందిని కలవగలితే, ఎంతమందికి తెలంగాణ గురించి చెప్పి ఎంతమందిని మన రాష్ట్రానికి అట్రాక్ట్ చేయగలిగితే అంత మంచిదన్న ఉద్దేశంతో ఉదయం బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ నుంచి మొదలు పెడితే రాత్రి డిన్నర్ మీటింగ్ దాకా మేము బ్యాక్ టు బ్యాక్ మీటింగ్లు పెట్టుకుంటాం. అయితే జనరల్గా ఏమవుతుందంటే వేరే దేశానికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు when we go to another country, typically it is the government of India, the Ministry of External Affairs, the Indian embassies, the Indian Consul General's offices there, they facilitate a lot of meetings for us. So I remember this feedback You know, in one of our, I don't remember where it was, maybe it was New York, maybe it was DC or in London, I don't remember. So we were having these back-to-back meetings, and there were these Government of India officials, Indian Foreign Service officers, who were part of these meetings. So one of them, in the little bit of a break we had for 15-20 minutes, he walks up to me. He says, "Sir, I've seen many delegations. We take care of a lot of delegations, you know, Government of India delegations. Many state delegations come to us, many trade bodies come to us. But I've rarely seen a state with such passion, such commitment, and such hunger. Why is this the case, you think, is what he asked. He said, why do you think this is the case? Why do you think Telangana, what makes Telangana special? So I only had one answer for him. I said, sir, we really had to fight hard for this state. We fought 14 years to make this dream a reality. We fought really hard. And this state has not just come about, you know, overnight. It is fraught with struggle, with sacrifices, with hundreds of youngsters losing their lives. So we owe it to them. We owe it to the people of our state. We owe it to those who lost their lives, who gave their lives. And we owe it to them to prove that we are no less than anybody. In fact, we are probably far better than anybody else in India. So that is where you see the hunger, the passion, what drives us. Now, in case you're thinking, I'm indulging in hyperbole, let me tell you this. In 2014, I said Telangana is a special state. What makes us special? What makes us special is, in 2000, let me give you a quick before and after kind of a scenario. What was the situation before Telangana? What is it now in terms of numbers? Because I believe numbers speak for themselves, statistics speak for themselves. In 2014, the per capita income of Telangana, back then when the state was initiated, the state was formed, was exactly 1,12,000 rupees. As of March 31st this year, Telangana's per capita income is the highest in the country with 3,17,000 rupees. Now you can see the incremental growth from 1,12,000 to 3,17,000, highest for any state in the country. Let me also tell you the national average is only 1,70,000 rupees. So we are almost 80-85% above the national average. Let me also tell you, I think one of the speakers alluded to it, Anil Agarwal ji, I think it was. The GSDP, the gross state domestic product of the state of Telangana when it was formed, was 5,05,000 crores. As of March 31st, 2023, the gross state domestic product of Telangana is 13.27 lakh crore. Again, the fastest growing state in terms of GSDP size, in terms of GSDP growth rates. The third and most important thing from our perspective. Yesterday we released the IT exports and IT employment numbers. What was a pleasant surprise for me, my entire team also, was the kind of growth we've experienced over the last 2 years. You know, in Hyderabad, the first IT company, the first IT building came up in 1987. It was a building, I don't know, for those of you Hyderabadis who grew up here, you would recollect a building called Intergraph in Begumpet. You know, when you come from Patni towards Somajiguda, you would see it on the left. It was a very distinct building. I was in school at that point in time. Actually, I was in my 7th or 8th grade, so I also remember it. That was the first IT company that came in. So in 1987, when the story of Hyderabad and IT companies in Hyderabad started from zero. Then we came to 2014, when the new state of Telangana came into being. The total IT exports from Telangana in 2013-14 were 56,000 crores. And now, as of yesterday, the total IT exports in 2023 is at 241,000 crores, which is 2.41 lakh crores. The kind of growth we've had, a 4x growth, you know, in technology, in startup, world, people talk in multiples. They talk about valuations in 4x, 10x, 12x. But in Telangana today, we can talk about our exports in multiples. We have grown from 56,000 crore to 2,40,000 crore. Not these numbers, it's just not these numbers that make it special. In Telugu, if I have to say it in one line, what is Telangana model? I'd say this. Telangana Abhiruddhi Namuna enti ante Samagra, Samikruta, Sammilita, Samatulya model, Telangana model. Ante enti English lo enti? Samagra, Samikruta, Sammilita, Samatulya model ante enti? Samagra ante holistic. Samikruta ante integrated. Sammilita ante inclusive. Samatulya ante balanced. Now that is the model of Telangana. Why do I say that? What makes me say that with such confidence? What makes me say that? What gives me that bragging right? Because we are a unique state. On the one hand, we have IT exports going through the roof, explosive IT growth. In fact, yesterday evening, I received a message from a press reporter saying, sir, these numbers sound too unbelievable. Have you validated them? I said, yes. STPI, NASSCOM, SEZ, these are all Government of India bodies. And you all know that Modi is not my best friend. And if I was lying, he would certainly have BJP fellows, shooting through the roof, shouting from the rooftop saying, these are all lies, right? So I said, yes, they've been vetted, they've been validated, and they have been completely scrutinized by the people who actually announce them every year. So as incredulous as it might sound, let me tell you, Telangana is less than 3% of India in terms of population. Telangana is less than 3% in terms of India's population. But when the National Panchayat Awards are announced, we receive 30% of the National Panchayat Awards. That's what makes Telangana special. When I say Samatulya, balanced model, this is a unique state where you have agri exports growing and IT exports also growing, where you have rural development happening, winning 30% of the awards, and you also have urban development happening in the form of Patan Pragati, and we win the largest number of awards for a state in India. 26 awards in Swachh Sarvekshan for our municipalities, highest in terms of pro rata, in terms of population for any state in the country. That's what makes Telangana unique. We also have some very, very unique distinctions. The place where you are seated today, on 28th of June 2014, some of you might remember, some of you who may have attended that event may remember. In Taj Krishna, we had an event. Any of you who were there on that day, 2014? So all of you moved to Hyderabad recently, what's happening? So 2014, on the 28th of June, there was an event in Taj Krishna where I had said that we'll do everything and anything in our capacity to make sure that Hyderabad becomes the numero uno in terms of IT expansion, IT-enabled services, and IT growth in India. It took a lot of commitment, it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of support from my team and all of us. It took a lot of effort from all of us to make that happen. Today I stand here proudly. We had committed that day on 28th of June 2014, stating that we'll build India's largest technology incubator. I stand here proudly today. This is not just India's largest technology incubator, this is the world's largest technology incubator, the T-Hub. On to the left there, you would see India's largest prototyping facility called as the T-Works. Right behind you, you see Image, an innovation center in multimedia, animation, gaming and entertainment. What you see there is only 5 stories. You'll actually see 29 such structures come up. It will be one of a unique kind of building that will be here. And between all these three buildings, T-Works, T-Hub and Image, this will be the world's largest innovation campus. In about 18 acres, T-Hub itself is about 570,000 square foot of built-up space. T-Works is about 78,000 square foot of built-up space. Again, has the provision to add another 150,000 plus. And out here, what you see there is 1.6 million SFT. So between the three of them, you'd have about 2.3 million square foot of campus, which is 23 lakh square foot of campus, all focused on innovation. Now that is the kind of vision Telangana and our Honorable Chief Minister has. We do not merely benchmark. We do not merely compare ourselves to our colleagues in other states. We are benchmarking ourselves against the best in the business, best in the world. Therefore, what you see here is the world's largest incubator. Not only this, we just released a report of our textile department. Government of India woke up in 2020, or in fact 2023, I think, and they announced a new scheme called as Mitra. If I remember correctly, Mihir has to correct me. Mitra, I think it's called, a textile park scheme. We launched India's largest textile park in 2017, and today it's up and running. We already have 1 unit which is functional. We have 8 factories to be inaugurated, I think, in August to September, and we are breaking ground for another one, a Korean company called Youngwon, on the 17th of this month. which would again make it a very, very large park and by far the largest in India. Our goal even there in Kakatiya Mega Textile Park, which is India's largest textile park, has been to ensure an integrated approach, farm all the way to fashion, everything else in between, fabric and everything else in between. We are also home to the world's largest pharma city, pharma cluster, which is under construction. Lot of works are happening already. Lot of common infrastructure is getting built up in more than 14,000 acres. When unleashed, when completed, it would be the world's largest pharma cluster, 28 kilometers south of Hyderabad Airport, Hyderabad International Airport. Also, let me add and let me tell you, I'll narrate a very interesting story to you. So as you all know, because we just came out of COVID. During COVID, everybody became a doctor. I'm sure Anil Agarwal ji will agree with me. घर पे सभी लोग एडवाइस दे रहे थे, हर कोई डॉक्टर बन गया, हर कोई व्हाट्सएप पढ़ रहा था, हर कोई अपना अपना मन बता रहा था कि ये करो, ये खाओ, वो खाओ, ये पियो, कोविड नहीं आएगा, हर कोई डॉक्टर. तो हेल्थ केयर पे इतना ज्यादा आज फोकस है. What we realized is how Hyderabad's pharma industry and Hyderabad's vaccine industry has become a force to reckon with internationally, not nationally. When President Donald Trump had called Prime Minister Modi and asked him to send some paracetamol and also remdesivir, it was Hyderabad's pharma industry that came to the rescue of India, that came to the rescue of the United States as well. That is the inherent strength of that is the inherent strength of Telangana's pharma industry. Back in 2020, when my colleagues, Shakti, Jayesh, and all of us, we were formulating and mulling targets for the next 1 decade. In 2020, we said we'll announce a policy that by 2030, in the next 10 years, we'll become $100 billion life sciences ecosystem. Because, 2020, we were at $50 billion. But Shakti and Jayesh come to me earlier this year, in January. They said, sir, we have an interesting piece of news. I said, please, I'm always up for interesting news, please tell me. They said, we gave a commitment that it would be $100 billion by 2030, but we are already at 80 billion in 2023. So I think we'll cross this by 2025. So we'll have to revise our target. Now the new target we have set for ourselves for the life sciences ecosystem, life sciences industry in Hyderabad, in Telangana, is a $250 billion achievement by 2030. And I believe very strongly it's imminently doable. The reason why I believe in it is so strongly is, you can look back. You'll see a large building named Novartis. That is Novartis' second largest campus in the world. Novartis is a European company based out of Switzerland, Basel. That's their second largest campus in the world, where 9,000 people work. Now, we have been selling the Novartis story to every single life sciences company in the world, saying, if Novartis can indulge, I keep saying this and I can't say this enough. Hyderabad is that beautiful place and Telangana is that beautiful place, where north of India meets the south of India, where biology meets technology, where life sciences meets data sciences, where paratha meets dosa, where dhokla meets biryani, where mangoverse meets metaverse. So when I was narrating this story of Novartis and how they use data sciences in life sciences, how they use technology in biology and are indulging in digital drug discovery, clinical research online, and have employed a lot of biostatisticians and specialists in bioinformatics, and have been pitching and throwing this question at the biggest pharma companies of the world, saying if Novartis can do it, why can't you do it? We've already had a great success in the form of Bristol Myers Squibb. BMS has now come on board. They will be creating 3,000 jobs. Now a number of other companies that we are trying to attract to Hyderabad are also about to make decisions. That's why I'm confident that with our strengths in technology and biology, Hyderabad is ideally poised to get to that $250 billion valuation by 2030. And when we complete our Hyderabad Pharma City, and when we consolidate our strengths, if you ask me what are your strengths in life sciences, let me tell you. Many of you may not know this. The largest number of US FDA approved manufacturing facilities in any single province in the world are in Telangana. The second largest is New Jersey in the United States. We have 214 units which are US FDA approved. New Jersey has about 189. That makes Telangana special and unique. We've launched India's largest medical devices park in Sultanpur. I had the privilege and pleasure of inaugurating more than 20 companies so far in that park and 8 companies on a single day. Today, I'm proud to share with you, we are also home in the medical devices park to the world's largest stent manufacturing facility in a single location. Now that is Telangana for you, that is our strength. Why am I confident we'll get to that $250 billion number? Because if we play to our strengths, if we consolidate, and if we kind of point out and focus on the intersections of technology and all these other spheres of industry, we'll surely get there. We are not only home to India's largest medical devices park, we are also the vaccine capital of the world. Vaccine capital of not India, but the world. Whenever I travel to UK, Europe, wherever, US, I ask a question of the people sitting right across me. I ask them if they have taken a vaccine shot. When they say yes, of course most of them have taken it, I tell them there is a 1 in 3 chance. There is a 33% possibility that the vaccine shot you took could be made in my city, Hyderabad, the state I come from, Telangana. 33% of the world vaccines today are made in Telangana. 9 billion doses, 900 crore doses are made in Telangana. Now, by next year, it will be 1,400 crore doses that will be made in Telangana, making it 50% of the world production coming from one single province in India called as Telangana. We are the vaccine hub of the world. Now we have to consolidate and play to our strengths. Vaccines, medical devices, pharmaceuticals, biology, technology, and everything else in between. If we can consolidate all of these, I think we will truly achieve the $250 billion number. We also recently have launched Telangana Mobility Valley, and we've received a huge shot in the arm with Amar Raja Batteries setting up one of their largest investments, 9,500 crores of investment in lithium-ion cell manufacturing. I'm very, very confident that with one cluster in Zahirabad focusing on manufacturing, with a cluster in Divitipalli in Mehboob Nagar focusing on new energy and everything that goes into cells and batteries, and with another one in Vikharabad district, which will focus on innovation, research, development, and a bit of manufacturing as well. I think just as what Genome Valley has done for the life sciences industry, the Telangana Mobility Valley will do something equally incredible for Telangana in decades to come, in years to come. And I encourage all of you to start looking at more sustainable solutions in the mobility space as well. As I also mentioned, I think yesterday's IT report was explosive for the numbers. When we started our journey in 2014, the total number of employees in the technology sector in Hyderabad was 3,23,000. For those of you who are from the real estate industry should listen to this very carefully. 3,23,000 was the total number of employees in Hyderabad in the technology sector. Whereas of March 31st this year, when the numbers were released and the report that was released yesterday, the number rose from 3,23,000 now to 9,05,000 employees directly in technology sector. And please remember, every direct job in technology creates at least 4 indirect jobs. These are the guys who are buying homes. These are the guys who are buying you're leasing your commercial spaces. Where we are seated today in T-Hub and this entire area called Rai Durgam, let me remind you, I get a lot of Insta reels, I get a lot of Twitter reels and YouTube reels showcasing this part of Hyderabad and how beautiful it looks. Trust me, it wasn't the case in 2014. एक बार पीछे एक बार जाके देखो 2014 के satellite map देख लो. Today, as we sit here, about 40 million square foot of space has been built in just one Rai Durgam alone. That goes to show you the kind of investments that are coming in to the construction industry, to the home buying industry in Telangana. We continue to, it has become a norm for Telangana now. I've been watching, even my social media team is not making much noise of late. When Cushman Wakefield releases a report, when JLL releases a report, when Anna Rock releases a report, none of our guys seem to be surprised anymore. Each of the report that comes out says Hyderabad has topped the charts again in terms of office space leasing or home buying. Hyderabad is ahead of other cities. Now, why is this happening? It's happening because the industry is growing, the technology sector is growing, investments are pouring in, employment is getting created, people are buying homes, people are buying office spaces, investing in more and more valuable real estate. This will only happen for two simple reasons. When you have a stable government and able leadership. When that is the case, and of course, law and order and peace, as was pointed out. When you have these three ingredients, and of course, friendly policies, to go with it, you'll have a wonderful city like Hyderabad, and of course, great weather, and a bunch of other things that go with it. My humble request to all of you, today, I stand here proudly as a Minister for Industries, Technology, as a representative of this government, as a citizen of this great state, as an Indian, feeling incredibly proud for the kind of achievements our state has made, for the kind of leaps our state has taken over the last several years, right here. We also have not neglected any sector. When I said integrated, inclusive, when I also said balanced and holistic, let me also share with you. While we were doing IT and industry and business, promotion, we did not neglect the rural areas. Today, we are the first state in India in 75 years to have completed a piped drinking water connection to each and every home, and inspired Government of India to launch what is called as Har Ghar Jal. After Mission Bhagirath became a success, Government of India took inspiration and has launched Har Ghar Jal. We're incredibly proud of that initiative. We're also incredibly proud when engineers from America come here, go to our project sites, visit the engineering marvel called as Kaleshwaram, and go back and invite us, saying you should come back and narrate this story to us at their conferences. We're incredibly proud because, we kept hearing about China ne ye kar diya, China ne 3 gorges dam bana diya, China ne ye project 100 दिन में खत्म किया. और जब एक अमेरिकन टीम आके यहाँ बुलाती है कि दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा लिफ्ट इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट हिंदुस्तान का सबसे छोटा रियासत ने बनाया, तो बहुत खुशी और फक्र महसूस होती है, बहुत नाज भी महसूस होता है, बहुत गर्व महसूस होता है. I feel incredibly proud, incredibly satisfied to present the story of the world's largest lift irrigation project on the platform, on a global platform in the United States. Kaleshwaram is something that you ought to see, to believe. Lifting water from 82 meters above sea level all the way to 618 meters. Lifting a river literally. That's why Discovery Channel called it Lifting a River. They launched a documentary. For those of you who have not seen it, please Google, please YouTube, you'll find that. We are also the state that has also done exceedingly well. Because, we rejuvenated our lakes and tanks. We have done exceedingly well in fisheries. We are number 1 today in inland fisheries. We are also number 1 state in India in per capita power utilization. We are also number 1 in the number of beds per 100,000 population in India. Our healthcare systems have also improved drastically. Our infant mortality rate has come down. Our maternal mortality rate has come down. And all the health indicators that show you that the Telangana state is headed in the right direction. We also have the largest number of residential schools, Gurukul schools, for any state in the country. We are number 1 on that parameter as well. We are also number 1. Yesterday was World Environment Day. We are number 1 in the country in terms of increase in green cover, 7.7% increase, and that added another 513,000 acres, 5,13,000 acres of forest to this brilliant state. So today, when I stand here, when I talk about all the achievements of the state of Telangana, and when I hear my opponents questioning me, कि आपने क्या कर लिया, क्यों सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हो, मैं आप सभी लोगों से बोलना चाहता हूं, अभी तक मैंने जो बोला, अभी तक मैंने आपको जो सुनाया, నేనేదైతే మీకు చెప్పానో, ఇటు గ్రీనరీలో బాగున్నాము, పర్యావరణంలో బాగున్నాము, అటు పరిశ్రమలో బాగున్నాము, ఇటు ఐటీ ఎగుమతుల్లో దూసుకొని పోతున్నాము, అటు వ్యవసాయ ఉత్పత్తుల్లో, వ్యవసాయ ఎగుమతుల్లో దూసుకొని పోతున్నాము, ఇటు పల్లె ప్రగతిలో అవార్డులు పొందుతున్నాము కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వంతో, అటు పట్టణ ప్రగతిలో అవార్డులు పొందుతున్నాము, ఇటు సంక్షేమంలో పేదవాడిని కడుపులో పెట్టుకొని చూసుకుంటున్నాము, దళితుడైనా ధనికుడైనా ఒకటేలాగా చూసుకుంటున్నాం, అటు అభివృద్ధిలో ఎక్కడా లోటు లేకుండా ఎవరైనా రజనీకాంత్ లాంటి వాళ్ళు కూడా హైదరాబాద్కి వస్తే ఇది ఇండియానా న్యూయార్క్ అనే స్థాయికి చేరుకున్నాము అనే మాట ఈ సందర్భంగా నేను మీకు విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తా ఉన్నాను. నేను మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కోరేది ఒకటే, మీరు